Buongiorno e benvenuti a tutti. Attendiamo solo qualche istante mentre tutti i partecipanti si connettono alla virtual room. Diamo il benvenuto a tutti i partecipanti. I lavori inizieranno a brevissimo. Attendiamo solo qualche istante per dare tempo ai partecipanti di connettersi al webinar. Vi diamo il benvenuto nel frattempo. Perfetto, il numero dei partecipanti è stabile, quindi direi che possiamo dare inizio ai lavori e buon webinar a tutti.
Perfetto, grazie, ringrazio la regia. Buongiorno a tutti, benvenuti a tutti anche da parte mia. Benvenuti a questo digital workshop dal titolo Recombinant Humanized Collagen and its Application in Medical Device. Un workshop organizzato in preparazione a quello che culminerà nel simposio, ormai siamo vicinissimi della prossima settimana, di Rimini, dell'11, 12 e 13 giugno. Mi presento molto velocemente. Io sono Porro Andrea, sarò il moderatore per AFI quest'oggi di questo evento, di questo workshop. Porto i saluti in primis di AFI, che ringrazio per aver organizzato questo workshop, ma come sapete anche una serie di altri workshop in preparazione al simposio. Collaboro con AFI ormai da alcuni anni come membro di alcuni gruppi di lavoro, in particolare del gruppo di lavoro per gli affari regolatori relativamente ai dispositivi medici, in quanto il mio background è un background regolatorio e di qualità e tutt'oggi lavoro presso Cooper Consumer Health come responsabile degli affari regolatori per i dispositivi medici. Eh, Oggi avremo con noi due aziende, tre diversi relatori. Avremo con noi il dottor Matteo Martignoni, Business Development Manager di AMITA Healthcare, e avremo con
Buongiorno.
noi, buongiorno dottore, e avremo con noi anche l'azienda Trautech, avremo la dottoressa Irene Lee, Medical Manager, e il dottor Fu Shengwei, R&D Scientist. Sarà loro responsabilità appunto spiegarvi e portarvi all'interno del workshop con la loro presentazione. Ehm, Soprattutto la parte di Trautech, potremo entrare un po' nel dettaglio di che cos'è il collagene ricombinante, qual è la tecnologia che sta alla base, le proprietà, il processo produttivo e soprattutto vedremo con attenzione quali sono le applicazioni pratiche di questa proteina, se pensiamo soprattutto alla possibilità appunto di applicazioni in dispositivi medici per ferite, per applicazioni cutanee sulle mucose. Vi anticipo, avremo una sessione di question and answer alla fine della presentazione. Potete liberamente attraverso il tasto chat o domande e risposte. In realtà potete scrivere liberamente attraverso il tasto che trovate in fondo allo schermo e quindi fare domande direttamente ai nostri relatori. La presentazione da parte dei relatori sarà tenuta in inglese, data appunto la provenienza cinese di Trautech, quindi vi lascio, diciamo, libertà di di scrivere direttamente domande in inglese ai nostri relatori, qualora lo vogliate, o anche in italiano per semplicità al dottor Martignoni, quindi potremo poi prenderle e veicolarle direttamente. Detto questo, andrei direttamente al sodo, lascerei la parola al dottor Martignoni. L'ultima anticipazione che vi faccio è che la presentazione verrà condivisa. Avrete i contatti del dottor Martignoni di Amita Healthcare in modo che poi possiate eventualmente proseguire ulteriori domande e la conoscenza dell'azienda. Lascio la parola al dottor Martignoni che poi passerà il testimone ai colleghi di Trausec. Grazie a tutti e buon workshop.
Grazie nuovamente al dottor Porro per l'introduzione e ringrazio anticipatamente tutti i partecipanti, molto lieti che siete in così numero ragguardevole. Io introdurrò semplicemente quello che è la nostra realtà, quindi spiegherò chi è AMITA e poi lascerò la parola a Trautek per la spiegazione sulla tecnologia della DNA ricombinante. Allora, AMITA è una realtà che opera nel settore dell'healthcare da 25 anni. Siamo dei distributori di materie prime con un target nello sviluppo di ingredientistica ad alto valore aggiunto, sia in termini di innovazione, sia in termini di sostenibilità. Operiamo in tre settori distinti: il personal care, il nutraceutico ed il medical device, e quindi la nostra presenza qui oggi è dovuta proprio a questa divisione, e a livello territoriale copriamo non soltanto l'Italia, dove è situato il nostro headquarters in provincia di Milano, precisamente a Solaro, ma attraverso le nostre filiali Amita Polska, Amita Iberia e Amita UK, altri paesi dell'Europa e extra UE. Per quanto riguarda una breve accenno alla nostra storia, la fondazione di Amita risale al 1997 con un focus particolare sul personal care. Nel 2002 poi l'allargamento a un focus anche nutraceutico. Nel 2016 la fondazione della filiale Amita Iberia, nel 2018 della filiale polacca, nel 2019 la filiale UK, e nel 2022 nasce la divisione Medical Device, che quindi è quella più recente, ma che sta dando ottime soddisfazioni. Il nostro motto è See the Future, dove See è un acronimo di Safety, Ethics ed Ecosustainability. Questo non è soltanto un motto astratto a sé stante, è la nostra linea guida per la selezione di providers e di conseguenza di ingredienti che rispecchino questi valori, quindi ingredienti ad alto valore in termini di qualità e di sicurezza, ma con un basso impatto ambientale, in modo da rispettare sia il pianeta sia i suoi abitanti. I nostri servizi sono sorretti dai nostri principali dipartimenti: il Dipartimento Vendite, il Dipartimento di Business Development di cui faccio parte, quello regolatorio e tecnico e il Dipartimento Marketing. Parlando delle nostre certificazioni, queste si stagliano dall'Organic Certification fino alle ISO, tra le quali posso citare la ISO 9001, 14001, 45001 e 22001, a testimonianza del nostro modus operandi. I nostri partner, per quanto riguarda la divisione Medical Device, sono in Italia BMG Pharma e Roel MHPC; per quanto riguarda il continente europeo, Oriel; e i partner asiatici Ticcoman, Sinolife Science e Trautech, che oggi felicemente ci accompagna in questo webinar. Attraverso i nostri partner copriamo diverse aree terapeutiche: la medicina estetica, l'oftalmologia, la dermatologia e l'ortopedia. Ora, la mia overview di Amita è terminata, quindi lascio la parola alla dottoressa Lee, faccio una translation in English in modo tale che possa comprendermi appieno. Ringrazio ancora nuovamente tutti e buona visione. So, Dr. Lee, I leave the word to you. I'm sure we are all eager to earn from you Trautek's explanation about the technology. So thanks for participating, and please.
Okay, so I will do the presentation first. Okay, so can you see the screen now?
Yes, perfectly, thank you.
Okay. So hello, good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to give you some introduction about the manufacturing process of our raw material and the advantages of this raw material, and also the application of this raw material, both in some medical aesthetics and some other medical device. First, I will start with the brief introduction of our company. So our company was established in 2015, but before that, we have 40 years of experience in medical device. We are doing the orthopedic medical device. And now we have applied for 9 recombinant collagen core sequence patents, and we have 4 biosynthesis and medical device translation platforms. And now our manufacturing capacity is about 150 tons. It's the world's largest production lines for recombinant collagen. And on 2022, we were invested by a very famous cosmetic brand named Shiseido. And on 2023, we are also invested by another company, another capital named L Capital. It's a capital under LVMH. And our company is R&D driven, so we have the cooperation with many universities and also many hospitals. So we have cooperated with more than 1,000 public hospitals nationwide, and we have a large amount of clinical data. And we have 12 PCT patents and some other like innovation, application, utility models. And we also have 3 class 3 medical device entered to the clinical trial phase. And we have established some joint laboratories with some other universities like Chinese University of Hong Kong, Sichuan University. So they can do the efficacy test or the safety test of all our products. So we have joint research together. And also we have passed many managed system certification like ISO 13485, ISO 9001, and so on. So we are fully certified by 5 systems and have high standard production lines that meet the requirements for China GMP and GMPC United States. So our company also has the carbon footprint certification. We obey the rules of sustainable development. And for the past 2 years, we have all earned the bronze for the EcoVadis rating, for the sustainability rating. And our raw material is manufactured from water, inorganic salts, glycerol, alcohols, ammonia, and they are totally animal-free. And we use the Pichia pastoris for fermentation. And according to ISO 16128, the natural index is 1. So nowadays we have 5 factories all around China, and our main factory is located in Jiangsu province. And our city is only 1 hour from Shanghai, the largest city in China. Is 1 hour by train. So next, I will move to the part about the introduction of the recombinant collagen raw material. First, I will do some introduction about the collagen at first. So actually, in our human bodies, we have 28 different types of collagen. They have distributed in various tissues and organs. And like in the skin, we have type 1 and type 3 inside the dermis, and for the basement membrane, which is a junction zone between the epidermis and the dermis, it has type 4, type 7, and type 17 collagens. So the collagens have many functions in our bodies, but they can be divided into 2 types that how it can have that function. The first is about the structural function. So collagen has sufficient mechanical strength to provide structural support for tissue and cell growth. And the elasticity of the skin is highly related to the content of collagen in our skin. And another function of the collagen is that they can act as signaling molecules. So they can bind with the receptors existed on the cell membranes and then lead to the structure change of these membrane proteins. So the signal will be transducted from the outside of the cell to the inside of the cell. So then the biological process will be modulated like the cell adhesion, proliferation, and the gene expression. And nowadays in the Chinese market, many types of collagen are used both in cosmetics and medical device. And among of them, type 3 collagen is most welcome because type 3 collagen is known as a baby collagen. So you can see the relationship between the collagen content and the age here in this chart. You can see that when we were in a fetal stage, so the type 3 collagen is the most abundant. But when we get older, the type 3 collagen lost a lot. So according to the data, we lose around 1.5% collagen per year when we were older than 25 years old. So that's why we should get supplementation of collagen. So nowadays, animal-sourced collagen occupying the market, but they have many disadvantages. First is that they are mixed types of collagen. So if you want to get a purified specific type of collagen, then the price is extremely high. And the animal source collagen was extracted from the skin, the skeleton, or other tissues of animals. So that will make it a complex mixture of different types of collagen. And the price of purified specific type of animal collagen is very expensive. And also, you have to raise animals maybe in different places and in different times. So the animal source collagen will have batch to batch difference. Many factors like the origin species, the place of origin will have the influence on the physical or chemical properties of animal sourced collagen. So it will have a very large amount of batch to batch difference. And also the animal source collagen may have the problem to cause like allergy to human beings. So the picture here showed a lady that suffered from the allergy caused by bovine collagen products. And also some animal source collagen may have the risk of transmitting some medical disease or some virus to human beings because animal itself may have the disease. And for some specific people, because of the religious factors, they cannot use animal sourced products. So animal sourced collagen also cannot be used by them. And the last point, some rare collagen types cannot be extracted from animals, although it is very important. Just like collagen type 17, according to the published research, type 17 collagen has a function like it can be very important for the stamina maintenance. But type 17 collagen is very rare. It's traceable in tissues, so it is almost impossible to extract from the animals. Because all of the problems or all of the issues have risen from animal source collagen, so our company decided to do the recombinant human collagen. Actually, it is a product that's manufactured by fermentation process. So the first step is about the construction of the plasmid. Then we will insert this plasmid to the engineered strands, and we use the Pichia pastoris for the strand selection. And then we do the fermentation and purification process. So finally, we can get our final product. So here is a more detailed version. So actually, so if you want to do a specific recombinant collagen type. So first, we will choose an amino acid sequence from the native or the natural collagen. And then we will send the amino acid sequence for a biotechnology company for the synthesis of the DNA sequence. And then we use the molecular biology technology to insert this sequence to the plasmid vectors. So after the recombinant plasmid was constructed, we will insert it to the expression system. So we introduce this plasmid to the yeast, and then the DNA target DNA will be integrated to the chromosome of the yeast, and then we do the fermentation and the purification steps, and we use freeze drying for the for the final step, and then we got our the product like a recombinant collagen. So here is a comparison between the traces strains that we select for fermentation. Like as I explained here, when we got the recombinant expression systems or vectors, we will insert it to yeast. But we can also find in the market that some other companies may insert it to like CHO cells like E. coli or plants. But for CHO cells and plants, their price is very high because you know the cultivation cost of CHO cells is very high. And so for the plant, you have to include the farm, you have to cultivate it maybe for 3 months or half a year, and then you harvest it. So the cost is very high and the production is not so stable. So in the Chinese market, the main strength for fermentation is yeast and E. coli. And here I will mainly tell the difference between the yeast and the E. coli. So the first is that the yeast we can do a high density fermentation. So that means we can have a very large production level at each batch. And also for yeast fermentation systems, the endotoxin level is very low because you know that the endotoxin is indeed a component of the cell wall of E. coli. So that means, so if you do not do other purification process, the endotoxin level in E. coli fermented collagen is very high. So if you want to remove this endotoxin from the system, then you need to do further purification steps. That means you have to increase the production cost. So compared with yeast fermented recombinant collagen, the production level is low. And to remove the endotoxin, you have to do more purification process. So the cost also rises. So collectively, the yeast fermented recombinant collagen have the best production level and also the lowest endotoxin level. So the final cost is very low. And like for here is about some collection, a summary of the disadvantages of CHO cells and plants, and their main problem is that their price is very high, so they are unaffordable for a medical device or some cosmetic raw materials. And the endotoxin level of yeast of bacteria fermented recombinant collagen is very high, so you have to remove this endotoxin, and that causes a great rise in the cost. So compared to animal-derived collagen, our recombinant collagen offers many advantages, like it is animal-free, it has a low immunogenicity, and it has low endotoxin levels, and the amino acid sequence of this product is identical with human collagen sequence. So before, you cannot get this type of raw material whose amino acid sequence is identical with human collagen. And also because we do not need to extract this raw material from animals, so it has no infectious risk. And because we use the standard biotechnology to do the fermentation, so it has small batch-to-batch differences. So nowadays we can provide different types of recombinant collagen like type 1, type 3, and type 3, and their appearance are all sponge form. And the endotoxin level can be 0.5 EU per microgram or 0.05 EU per microgram. So, and then they can be used both in topically or be injectable use. So next I will show you some application of this raw material in medical device, especially in class 3 medical device. So the first one is about the recombinant collagen dermal scaffold. So the recombinant collagen can be like have a very good efficacy for the repairment of damaged skin. Like it can be used for the third-degree burns, and also it can be used for the traumatic skin defects, and also it can be used after skin defects after excision of tumors, ulcers, or birthmarks. And also it can be used for the donor sites after flap removal. So we have conducted a clinical trial in more than 10 public hospitals in China. Here is some the clinical data pictures here. You can see a very good repair efficacy. And there is one point I want to emphasize, that we found that compared with the silicone film and the porcine collagen, you can see here that after the use of our recombinant collagen, type 3 dermal scaffold, they will contribute to the regeneration of higher percentage of type 3 collagen. You can see the colors here. It is totally different between the after the use of type 3 recombinant collagen and porcine collagen. For porcine collagen, after the treatment, there is more generation of type 1 collagen, but after the use of recombinant type 3 collagen, there will be more production of type 3 collagen. That means there is low potential to have the scar left after the treatment. And also the type, here is another application. It's about the application of recombinant type 17 collagen for the scalp booster. Because type 17 collagen is said to be helpful for the maintenance of hair follicle stem cells. So we think that the injection of the recombinant type 17 collagen into the scalp can be helpful for the preventing of hair loss or like something else. And we do observe some very good efficacies, because you can see in this subject that before he has almost no black hair, but after the injection of our raw material, you can see that there are some black hair regeneration, and the hair density is also increased a lot. And the recombinant collagen can also be used for eye drops. Like here is a product about recombinant collagen contact lens lubricant drops. So they can be helpful for moisturize the contact lens, and they can be applied into the eye during contact lens wear to provide lubrication. So we have conducted 3 clinical trials in 3 different public hospitals. And it is actually a biomimic lubrication and ocular surface protection, and the maintenance of the ocular surface environment. And it has a potential to promote corneal epithelial repair function. Okay, so here is the introduction from my side, and then I will transmit the screen to Aaron.
Thank you, Dr. Fu, for your kind explanation. We leave the word to Dr. Li for her part.
Thank you, the anchor. Thank you, Dr. Fu. Let me max it. Okay, this is Irene from Trautic Medical Aesthetic Department. Next, I will share some clinical experience of the humanized recombinant type 3 and type 17 collagen in China, especially in medical aesthetic and therapeutic China. So we have totally 4 items in medical aesthetic channels. Um, type 3 neophilized fibers and the type 17 neophilized fiber and type 7 pro version with higher concentration. And the fourth one is a cross-linked injectable type 3 gel. And this special product is just about to launch in China market. It's in the final stage of the approval of the Chinese FDA. So next, we will focus more on the fiber product. And before we go through the application, let's have a quick review on the skin anatomy and the collagen related. So there are epidermis and dermis and subcutaneous tissue in our skin. Epidermis function as a protective barrier from the bacteria, sunlight, and protect our deeper dermis. And dermis supports the nutrient to the epidermis, regulate the temperature and sensation, and produce collagen and energy. Subcutaneous fat layer acts as a insulator to help regulate the body temperature and resist to the external mechanical shocks. And type 1 collagen, located in the reticular layer in dermis. They are thick and arranged in bottle, determine skin toughness but lacking elasticity. Type 3 collagen, on the other hand, is mainly located in the papillary layer in the dermis. They are more delicate and arranged in a loose mesh or net. Determine the skin elasticity but lacking toughness. In between, there are basement membrane zone. The type 4 and type 7 collagen is the structural collagen, and the type 17 collagen is located in this area as well. And as a key transmembrane collagen to determine the stability of the epidermis stem cell. So why type 17 collagen is so important? Because it is a key collagen to anchor the epidermal stem cell to firmly to the basement membrane zone. So the red one, the red hook-shaped collagen is the collagen type 17. And so that the epidermis stem cell will fully attach to the basement membrane zone. And so they can function normally for horizontal proliferation. So during the age of course of aging, all the layers are experience changes. The epidermis became thinner, so the barrier function was weakened. And in the dermis, collagen fibers broke down, type 3 lost dramatically, so the skin elasticity decreased, and the skin tone get uneven and dark. Texture became rough. Meanwhile, the fibroblast also became inactive, and the synthetic ability reduced. The basement membrane zone also get flattened, and the loss of type 17 caused the malfunction of the basement membrane zone, which in return accelerating the epidermis aging. The loss of type 17 collagen will cause the age of the basement membrane zone and the epidermis. So it may lead to the appearance of fine lines, malfunction of epidermis metabolism, which is a key reason of the sensitive skin. It also may cause problems like deeper pigmentation and skin tone uneven. So the loss of collagen matrix is a key symptom of aging in dermis. From the age of 20, the type 3 collagen has been losing at the rate of 1% per year. And the breakdown of the collagen fiber will cause the age of fibroblasts making it less active in producing collagens and other necessary ECMs like the hyaluronic acid. In result, the loss of type 3 collagen may cause multiple skin problems like sagging and wrinkles comes first, and dark skin tone, rough and dry skin texture, enlarged pores, and pigmentations. So in applications of the clinical use, we often combine these two products together to synthesize the function. The supplementation of type 3 is to recover the collagen matrix in the dermis, reactive the fibroblast for more production of the ECM. Also, type 3 may promote blood vessel healing and speed up all the wound repairing. Type 17 collagen is aimed to stabilize the epidermis stem cell, which guarantee the metabolic process of the epidermis. Meanwhile, correction of the basement membrane zone structure not only reverse the transportation and communication function of the BM zone, but also prevent the melanin falling into dermis and improve dermal pigmentation. So next, let's review some cases to see how the collagen efficacy. Here's a male patient over 40 years old. Under the VISIA diagnosis, her skin texture is rough with obvious wrinkles and fine lines after one treatment of 2 vials of type 3 and 2 vials of type 17. Microneedling only, his fine line improves dramatically, especially for the periorbital area. The second is a case of 40 years old female. Her main appeal is to treat melasma. After two times of type 17 microneedling, we can see her spots and faded around her upper cheek. And surprisingly to us is that the pigmentation at both sides of her nose, probably caused by the chronic pressure of the glass, also improved greatly. And also from the VISIA diagnosis, we can tell the brown spot in the dermis faded very obviously, and the red area shows that the blood expansion has been well improved, and which means the type 3 type 17 has the anti-inflammation function. The next case is a female of sensitive skin, and under the VISIA, the red area is the most obvious symptom. After 3 times of type 17 microneedling only, the redness improved significantly, as well as the inflammation. The skin tone also became brighter and healthier. So for some complicated indications, we also suggest to combine the multiple methods to use different to meet different requirements. For example, we can combine the mesotherapy or HIFU or thermage for rejuvenating treatment. And in China, also there are some doctors use IPLs to treat sensitive skin. This is a case that we combined 17 recombinant collagen with M22 for oily sensitive skin. After one treatment, we can see the skin tone became brighter and less fragile and more resilient. And zoom in, we can tell the pore size reduced obviously, the redness largely improved. And for the second phase, with fine lines, we also suggested to combine the collagen 3 and 17 fibers with HIFU. So this is a case, 30 years old Asian female, sensitive skin with slightly sagging the mid cheek, appearance of fine line on the periorbital area. The treatment for her is 1 time of HIFU and type 3 and type 17 1 month after the HIFU treatment. This is the second week after the whole protocol. We can tell the red area improved significantly for the whole face. And if we take a close look at the texture, we can tell that the pores are obviously improved, especially on the cheek of the and on the tip of her nose. We also find that the fine lines under her eyes also disappeared. And this type of subtle change can only be achieved by a recombinant collagen. So, except for the cosmetic use, type 3 and type 17 are widely applied in serious medical treatment like scar repairing and management and mucosal correction. So next part, I will share two more type of class 2 medical device in therapeutic market in the process. Okay, in the process of wound healing, the type 3 collagen plays very crucial role, especially in the phase of proliferation and maturation. And the use of type 3 recombinant humanized collagen gel on the wound is not only to shorten the process of healing, but more importantly, to reduce the possibility of scar tissue formation by lowering the ratio of type 1 collagen to type 3 collagen. So let's see several cases of the recombinant collagen gel. This is a firewood injury. After removing the stitches, the patient used the type 3 collagen gel every day on the wound. After 1 month, the wound recovered perfectly. You can tell no occurrence of the hypertrophic scar. The skin tone is very similar with the normal skin. And the second case is similar. Sutures with facial surgery, applied the type 3 gel after the stitch removal for 2 months. The wound recovered very good. No any scar tissue formed. The new skin is slightly lighter than the normal tissue, but hardly you can tell the difference. And the final one is the cesarean section patient who started using the product 1 month after the sensation healed. And after 3 months of use the recombinant collagen type 3, the sensation healed smoothly and no obvious hypertrophic scar formed. So the final part is the mucosal correction. As we mentioned earlier, the collagen makes up 30% of our body total protein. They are widely existing in our skins, bones, and etc. It also a key component of mucosal of the mouth, of our nose and vagina, keep the cavity elastic and moisturized. So in the indication of mucosal correction, recombinant collagen type 3 function in four aspects. Firstly, forming a protective film of the wound of mucosal so it can block the bacterial contamination. Secondly, stimulate the collagen regeneration, promote the body vessel recovery. And thirdly, speed up the process of hemostasis. And finally, reduce the inflammation after the surgery. And finally, we have one more case of the gynecologic gel. This is a case from the menopause female diagnosed of vaginitis with vaginal burning sensation and accompanied by odor and a large amount of leukorrhea. Use the type 3 collagen dressing after 9 weeks, sorry. The burning sensation is disappeared. The odor is also improved. So for you to take away based on the advantage of recombinant humanized collagen, we developed different types of medical devices in class 2 or class 3 for meet the clinical requirement. And I think it's just the very beginning of the clinical explorations. So I hope our experience in China market can bring some inspiration to you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Dr. Lee, for your really punctual presentation, engaging under the technical point of view, and even really clear in its content.
Yeah, thank you both. Thank you, Dr. Lee. Thank you, Dr. Shengwei. Very, very useful and I believe very detailed. I will open now a session of question and answer. So chiedo anche all'audience, qualora abbiate delle domande, ulteriori informazioni, potete tramite lo strumento domande e risposte possiamo rivolgere qualche domanda. Inizio a prenderne qualcuna io personalmente, la rivolgo al dottor Shengwei e alla dottoressa Ali. Dr. Shengwei, Dr. Lee, the audience is asking if the collagen you have presented, is it soluble in water?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yes, it is water soluble.
Thank you.
Yes, because the final product of medical device class 2 is in fiber. So before our use, we often dilute the product with 1 ml to 3 ml saline before we use. So for the whole face, 3 milliliter of the solution is quite enough.
Bene, grazie. Se ci sono altre domande potete liberamente scriverle nello strumento. Ovviamente vi ribadisco, la presentazione verrà poi condivisa al termine della presentazione direttamente da AFI, insieme anche alla registrazione dell'evento, quindi potete ripercorrere un po' quella che è stata la spiegazione dei relatori. Verranno condivisi anche i contatti del dottor Martignoni di AMITA e ovviamente per chi sarà partecipe al simposio dei prossimi giorni, AMITA il CARE sarà presente al simposio con il proprio stand, quindi potete avere l'occasione direttamente di interfacciarvi con AMITA e quindi approfondire queste ulteriori opportunità.
Assolutamente.
We have another question for Trautech team. Are contact lenses soaked with a water solution?
Soak 是什么意思？查一下。So yeah，渗露水。
Pardon? Can you say the question again?
Yeah, the question is, the audience is asking, in considering the contact lenses, are those soaked with a water solution or not?
哦，应该不是吧？Sorry, I think I have some. I cannot understand the question so well because
ma-
we are not the manufacturer of the contact lens, but we just provide eye drop to help to be helpful for the moisturize of the eye. So it seems that this question means that our contact lens was like our final product. 是这个意思吗，Iron？他这句话问的好像是那个镜片是不是浸泡在那个水里面的？
Cortesemente, dottor Porro, sarebbe magari il caso di
Sì,
chiedere all'audience
chiedo,
di riformulare la
esatto,
domanda.
说的是
se c'è la possibilità da parte dell'audience di dare qualche ulteriore dettaglio in modo che il relatore può meglio contestualizzare la richiesta, direttamente in chat se possibile, altrimenti è possibile poi separatamente approfondire. Credo che la domanda fosse rivolta alla parte in cui è stato fatto vedere
Dai drops.
l'applicazione esatto in eye drops, quindi se si può avere qualche ulteriore dettaglio, sicuramente i relatori saranno in grado di meglio contestualizzare.
Yes, so our final product is just a solution form that's containing recombinant collagen inside it. Then we think it can be helpful for moisturizing, and also it can provide like lubrication, and even it can do some repairment in the corneal epithelial. Yes. So our final product is a solution form eye drop. It's not a contact lens.
Clear, clear. Thank
Okay.
you. We've also asked to the audience if any further details can be provided to better explain for you, but it's already clear. Thank you. Ok, lasciamo ancora qualche secondo, vediamo se ci sono altre domande sulle applicazioni o puramente più tecniche relativamente alla presentazione, anche se è stata molto, molto dettagliata e credo che abbia già colmato parecchie curiosità nell'audience. C'è un'altra domanda. In italiano, la
Sì.
struttura del collagene ricombinante prodotta è una catena ad alfa elica?
Sì. Procediamo con la traduzione.
Sì, prego, prego, dottore.
There is another question addressing the structure of recombinant humanized collagen. The audience is asking if this structure is an alpha chain sequence of amino acids, or there is another three-dimensional form of this sequence.
I think that's a question for the Dr. Fu.
Okay.
Okay, so actually this raw material is a single chain, and maybe it contains some alpha chain inside of it.
Okay, thank you. I think your already is fulfill the question. We can say that the molecular structure of a molecule of recombinant humanized collagen is a single alpha chain sequence. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. There is another question for Dr. Shengwei. The audience is asking if are you evaluating the registration of class 3 medical device injectable also in Europe?
So I think maybe Matteo, you can answer this question. Right.
Yeah, this is more focused on the Finnish medical device class 3 for injection.
Yeah. In this case, of course, it depends of the raw material, because as you know, there are several rules that has to be respected, and we can take into account this topic, and but it's a long way that had to be rode. And of course, there is this possibility, but we have to evaluate the several aspects that are dictated by the regulatory rules.
Thank you. Grazie, Matteo. There is another question I can read directly. In Dr. Shengwei presentation, he presented a possible use of collagen in ocular surface protection. In this case, the collagen could be prepared before use using an eye drops preparation, or they could be a finished product. Could collagen be compatible with collagen? Maybe a clarification on the last sentence, or maybe I misunderstood something. But let's go for the first part for Mr. Shengwei. Contact lenses, yeah, sorry. So contact lenses in ocular surface protection could be prepared before use using an eye drops preparation, or they could be considered a finished product. And how those are compatible with collagen.
It can be used both when you are having the contact lens in your eyes or after the use of contact lens. So our product is the eye drop. It helps for the moisturizing. 这个意思，你要讲一讲。
Thank you.
为什么 ？OK, thank you.
因为中国这种适用症比较好报，但是对于
Ok, al momento non ci sono ulteriori domande. Credo sia stata di interesse la parte sicuramente relativa anche alle applicazioni in campo oculare, oltre che la parte di rigenerativa di tessuti, ferite.
La parte oculare sarebbe un'innovazione assoluta, quindi è comprensibile il grasso interesse che suscita.
Certo. Ok, non vedo ulteriori domande, ma siamo perfettamente nei tempi. Rinnovo l'invito a inviare, qualora al termine della presentazione abbiate ulteriori domande, informazioni in merito, potete contattare il dottor Martignoni, che poi si farà carico ovviamente di approfondire con Trautech, fornirvi risposta e accompagnarvi nel caso abbiate bisogno appunto di ulteriori informazioni su questo.
Molto volentieri.
Ringrazio prima di tutto i relatori, ringrazio il dottor Martignoni di AMITA.
Grazie, dottor Porro.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sheng Wei and Dr. Li, for your very useful and clear explanation today. In case of further question, Mr. Martignoni, we will come back to you. Thank you very much for your time and explanation today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sheng
Ringrazio,
Wei. Thank you, Dr. Li.
ringrazio la regia e AFI soprattutto per aver organizzato questo evento. Come vi ho anticipato, una serie di incontri molto utili che porteranno al simposio, dove chi di voi parteciperà potrà vedere tutti i prossimi workshop live e quindi avere modo di proseguire questo percorso.
Prima di salutarci, dottor Porro, colgo
Prego.
l'occasione per ringraziare nuovamente il pubblico che ha partecipato e qualora ci fossero delle domande sono assolutamente disponibile via mail o anche una web call, ma noi saremo all'AFI dall'11 al 13 di giugno allo stand numero 52, quindi possono trovarmi lì in caso di ulteriori richieste o anche semplicemente di un approfondimento o di un saluto ben lieto di accogliere.
Perfetto, la ringrazio dottore, grazie a tutti e auguro una buona giornata a tutti voi.
Grazie a tutti.
Arrivederci.
So,
Thank you all. Bye.
Bye, thank
bye.
you.
See you
You have a
see you
good
soon.
day.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.